I was kind of pretending that it wasn't really there to start with. There was little signs, you know, there was no eye contact very early on. And then he just wasn't talking. He wasn't playing with other children. But he's my first child, and I was just blissfully happy that he was so perfect in my world. I found older generations, you know, like grandparents would say, oh, don't be silly, you know, what? It's just a name they give, you know, he's fine, or, and then other people kind of avoided you. You know, you really do find out who your friends are, you know, all of a sudden everybody just falls away. And then other people kind of just, you know, you just find people that then nurture you and you get through somehow. It's kind of weird one, because when you don't know the condition your child has, you almost think if you just go to normal play groups, go to normal schools, go to, you know, mix with people, you think they're going to eventually learn to become normal. So in that way, the diagnosis has helped, you know, you kind of then, but then you kind of become overprotective. And you're kind of like, that's my baby. You know, you almost go back to where you should have been a few years ago, you know, when I kind of feel guilty that I might have put him in situations where he must have been really uncomfortable. But now I'm really, really protective of him, yeah. It's definitely, the future's a lot brighter. Back when he was 3, when we got that diagnosis, definitely your whole world falls apart then, and you think, no, actually there is a world, it's just a different world. It's a world that we wasn't expecting to be part of. Yes. You know, my child was going to do everything. My child was going to be child genius. He is child genius, but in a whole different way. Everything he does, he has to try so much harder to do. Everything, from going to the toilet to, you know, eating, talking. You know, every little thing is a major milestone for Zach. He has to put so much more energy to everything than there's an amazing world out there for autistic children. It's just finding that right world, finding those niche relationships, finding those right people. You will go through a lot of things where you just think, no, that doesn't work, that wasn't right, that was a disaster. But actually, once you find it, just don't let go of it. Just keep it and keep going with it, and they're amazing. They just bring you so much joy. Destiny's Children is a wonderful organisation that is, well, it's the only place that Zach has ever wanted to go. So it's the only place that Zach has ever wanted to go. It's the only place I've ever left Zach, you know, to the point of, you know, Zach won't let me be downstairs in our house while he's upstairs. He's constantly calling me, where are you? Where are you? Come now, come. But he's like, bye, he's gone, you know, pushing me away along the road, you know, he can't wait to get there. He feels so comfortable and just so amazing with his peer group, with the people that organise it, and it's just wonderful. And at the end of every session, you know, they come to me and they say, this is what Zach's done, look what he's done, which is absolutely fantastic. But to be honest, they've got so much love to give, and what really annoys me is when I read or people say, oh, autistic children can't make friends or they can't love. All Zach wants to do is have a friend, but it's just so much harder, and he can't go on a normal play date, you know, he just can't, and that's why the group is so important, because he can be with his friends, and it can be in a setting where people understand him, where all the staff are really specifically trained in autism, that they know to move things on quickly, they know how to diffuse any situation. Most groups aren't 2 hours long, you know, but he wants to come early, you know, he doesn't want to leave, he wants to be the last one to leave. So yeah, he wants friends, he wants to be loved, he wants to be accepted. He just can't do it in the real world. He has to do it in a controlled environment. He attends a football club every week, which he absolutely loves. It's just amazing. There's nothing expected of him. whatever he achieves is just credited every step of the way. You know, everybody's telling him how amazing he is, you know. It's just, yeah, so it's really good. It's so good for his weight, his physical well-being, his general health. When Zach joined the football club, he went out and bought him football boots, and yeah, it's just so exciting. And it's something that we do. My daughter also goes along. It's something that we do every week. It's the only thing that we've been able to do every single week, the four of us, as a family. It's almost like, I don't know, maybe I'm speaking a bit upturn, but like somebody's given him his son that he wants. That's all sounds awful, because he's always loved him and he's always protected him and accepted everything every step of the way. But that hour on a Saturday, I'm going to get emotional now, it's so like he's been given that boy that he dreamt of having, you know? So yeah. When you have a child with a disability, like I said earlier, you do find out who your friends and your family are. And the people that you expect to be there, they're not. And all of a sudden you meet this whole new family, and they're not your you know, you're not, you know, related in any way. You know, you don't share any of the same genes, but you just share this common bond, and you do have a new family, and those people become so important to you. And I think, and then that's when you can see the future's a bit brighter, because you actually think, what would happen if I wasn't there? But actually you think, no, there are other people there that really care, that would really do something, and likewise you would do something for their children as well.